Lese-majeste complaints against caretaker PM withdrawn. A List MP, a political activist, and the head of the Pheu Thai Party's legal affairs team have withdrawn Lese-majeste complaints filed against caretaker Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai over his attempt to dissolve the House of Representatives. Surin, a List MP from the New Democracy Party, and activist Chaikasem Nitisiri appeared before investigators at the Anti-Corruption Division in Bangkok on Thursday to formally withdraw their complaint. The complaint, lodged a day earlier, accused Mr. Phumtham of violating Section 112 of the Criminal Code by submitting a draft royal decree to dissolve the House, an act they deemed inappropriate and beyond the powers of a caretaker Prime Minister. Chaikasem had argued that such an action could drag His Majesty the King into a political struggle. Later that same day, the Privy Council reportedly returned the draft decree, citing procedural and legal concerns. On Wednesday night, House Speaker Wan Mohammed Noor Matha summoned MPs for a Friday session to vote for a new Prime Minister. Chaikasem said this reassured him there would be no further attempt to dissolve the House, adding that Phumtham's cancellation of all Thursday engagements showed recognition of his mistake. The Pheu Thai Party announced that if its candidate Chaikasem Nitisiri is elected Prime Minister, it would dissolve the House immediately after delivering its policy statement, ensuring the dissolution decree meets legal requirements. Mr. Surin said his decision to withdraw the complaint was to allow the country to move forward with stability as a new leader is chosen. Chaikasem, head of Pheu Thai's legal affairs, also withdrew his complaint, confirming that the scheduled House vote was sufficient assurance. On Facebook, he wrote, "The country can now move forward in accordance with democratic principles under the constitutional monarchy." Some opposition MPs had also urged the withdrawal of the complaints, calling them an unnecessary distraction amid high political tensions. The People's Party, the largest in Parliament with 143 MPs, has declared its support for Pheu Thai leader Anyutin Charnvirakul to form a government. Mr. Anyutin has claimed support from another 146 MPs, including 69 from his own party. A winning candidate requires 247 votes from the 492 House members. Pheu Thai to nominate Chaikasem Nitisiri as Prime Minister. The Pheu Thai Party announced on Thursday that it will nominate Chaikasem Nitisiri as its candidate for Prime Minister when Parliament convenes on Friday. Withdrawn Arun, chief whip of the caretaker government, confirmed that Chaikasem would contest against Pheu Thai leader Anyutin Charnvirakul, who appears to have secured majority support among MPs. The announcement came a day after the Privy Council rejected Pheu Thai's request to dissolve the House due to procedural and legal issues. In a post on X, Pheu Thai declared that if Chaikasem is chosen, the House would be dissolved immediately after presenting its policy statement. Legal experts have noted that only a lawfully appointed Prime Minister, not a caretaker, can request dissolution. The opposition People's Party demanded clarification from Pheu Thai and caretaker PM Phumtham Wechayachai, warning that if another dissolution request was planned, the vote for Prime Minister should be delayed until the matter is resolved. The Pheu Thai Party is contradicting itself, said People's Party leader Natthafong Roang Paniawat on X. On one hand, they prepare to nominate a candidate. On the other, rumors suggest they still pursue dissolution. We need clarity. The People's Party, which holds 143 seats, has pledged support for Anyutin. He claims backing from 146 MPs in total, including 69 from Pheu Thai. The prime ministerial candidate must secure 247 votes out of 492. The People's Party's support is conditional, with requirements including House dissolution within 4 months, terms Anyutin has agreed to. Chaikasem, a former Attorney General and the last remaining candidate on Pheu Thai's prime ministerial list, is not an MP and cannot present his policies directly to lawmakers. Parliament's Friday session requires each MP to declare by name whom they support. The vote follows last week's Constitutional Court ruling that dismissed Paetongtarn Shinawatra from office for ethics violations linked to her phone call with former Cambodian Premier Hun Sen. Evidence of Cambodian war crime found in Surin. The Royal Thai Army announced that soldiers and forensic experts have uncovered evidence of Cambodian rocket attacks that struck Surin province in July, pointing to possible war crimes. Ball bearings from cluster-type rockets were found Tuesday in Ban Cherik village, Kap Choang district, Surin. The attack on July 24, the opening day of a 5-day border conflict, killed 2 villagers and injured 2 others. At least 40 people were killed on both sides during the fighting. Investigators also discovered a 1.3-meter-wide blast crater in front of a damaged home containing numerous ball bearings. Experts from the Central Institute of Forensic Science confirmed that rockets loaded with ball bearings are designed to cause maximum casualties and are deadlier than conventional shells. When such munitions strike civilian areas, they naturally cause extensive harm to people, the Army said. If they are used deliberately or indiscriminately without regard for civilian impact, it constitutes a violation of international humanitarian law and is considered a war crime. Wildlife Sanctuary Road project in Kanchanaburi to finish by 2027. The Department of Rural Roads, DRR, is advancing construction of a new road through Kanchanaburi's Thungyai Naresuan Wildlife Sanctuary, with completion expected in 2027. Director General Mantri Chaikasem reported that the project is 15% finished, focusing on a key route in Chaikasem district. The initiative is part of efforts to support the Pheu Foundation under royal patronage, aimed at boosting transport infrastructure and improving local living standards. The project covers 21 square kilometers, linking 4 villages and 3 schools. Current dirt tracks are often impassable during rainy seasons due to flooding and erosion, hindering agricultural transport and restricting access to hospitals and schools. The DRR is building an all-weather road to ensure year-round access, support tourism, facilitate farming logistics, and improve safety. The route begins near Ban Salawa School, passes Ban Thalapa, the Thalapa Border Patrol Police School, and the Thalapa Ranger Station, ending at the Lanka Ranger Station. The budget is set at 64.97 million baht. Mantri said the work continues community development projects in protected forests and national parks envisioned by His Majesty the King and Her Majesty the Queen, building on initiatives launched by the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej and Queen Sirikit.